Hey guys, Mercedes Montgomery. Just wanted to give you my explanation of the awareness wheel. Just to give you a little bit of background information, I have been a single parent since my daughter was 6 months old. She's 2.5 now. I had to go back to work when she was 6 months old, and so my mother and my grandmother have been her caretakers since that time. As you probably assume, since I'm at work all the time, there's some issues that come up because I'm not there with my daughter all the time, and I just wanted to address one of the issues. So the issue is one of my daughter's milestones. She should have been done with the bottle at year 1.5, and she's still not done with it. So the issue is her bottle feeding versus regular traditional nutrition. So I'm just going to go through the cycle. So I came home from work to pick her up at my grandmother's house, and she was asleep. I noticed that there was a bottle after I had implemented no bottles. We had switched to a sippy cup, except for at night. There was one milk feeding at night, but I just noticed that she had it, and she was asking for it all the time. So that's my observation. That was my sensory data. I noticed that she had watched her drinking from a bottle when I had already implemented a different plan. Some of my thoughts were, I know that my family and my support system completely support all of her growth and milestones and want her to move forward, but I also observed action that was contrary to that. So I was kind of processing through and observing, trying to figure out kind of what was going on. Of course, it brought some emotions. I was angry and frustrated because I felt that you're not supposed to say I felt, but I felt anger and frustration because it was counterproductive for her to backtrack after we had made so much progress, and we were actually going to start potty training. So I was very angry and I voiced it. Some of the past actions were, like I said, implementing and the current plan as well, implementing a plan of getting her off the bottle and onto food. We had all agreed on it, but one of the things that I should have done better was communicate and reiterate what the plan was and communicate with my caregivers so that we are all consistent. So one thing that I will do in the future is communicate and continue to communicate about her different milestones, deadlines, and things like that, so we don't have that type of confusion going forward. What I want for myself is to be respected as a parent. What I want for others is to respect me as a parent, and also to show their concern for my daughter by continuing and being consistent with the plan. And the stakeholders would obviously be my daughter because she's the one that's affected. Everyone kind of affects each other, but if my plans for her upbringing are not respected, then I would have to shift the time that my daughter is with her grandmother and her great-grandmother, which would be very unfortunate, but my daughter is the priority at this point, and that's what needs to happen. So everybody will win if we can all work together. Thank you.